There is a moment in almost every dog's life that breaks your heart. Most owners never realize it happened. It doesn't happen when they're sick. It doesn't happen when they're old. It doesn't happen during some dramatic event. It happens on an ordinary day. Your dog walks over carrying their favorite toy. They drop it beside your foot. You glance down for a second. Then you return to your phone. A few minutes later, they try again. You tell them, not now. Eventually, they walk away. Nothing remarkable seems to have happened. At least that's how it looks. But the moments that shape a relationship are often invisible. Dogs don't measure love the way humans do. They don't count birthday gifts. They don't care how expensive their bed was. They don't remember how much money you spent. They remember something much simpler. They remember how often they felt seen. They remember how often they felt important. And that's where today's story begins. Stay with me until the end. Because the final lesson isn't about training. It's about time. And once you understand it, you'll never see your dog the same way again. One of the saddest changes in a dog's life is almost invisible. In the beginning, they are always trying to play, trying to connect, trying to be close. They bring you toys. They follow you from room to room. They rest their head on your lap. They sit quietly beside your chair. Every small action is an invitation to connect, an invitation to share a moment. In their eyes, you are the center of their world. Then life gets busy. Work demands more attention. Messages keep arriving. The to-do list never ends. You don't mean to ignore them. Most people don't. But little by little, those invitations go unanswered. The toy stays on the floor. The hopeful look receives no response. The request for attention gets delayed. Eventually, something changes. Not because they stopped loving you, because they stopped expecting an answer. Many owners call this maturity. Some think their dogs simply calmed down. Some think they became independent. Sometimes that's true, but sometimes it's something else. Sometimes it's disappointment. Disappointment that arrived so slowly nobody noticed. Imagine waking up tomorrow unable to understand language. No word, no explanations, no schedules, no calendar, nothing telling you what comes next. The only thing left is observe. That's how dogs experience every single day. They study patterns. They study routines. They study expressions. They study body language. They notice tiny details most people never think about. They know when you're happy. They know when you're stressed. They know when something feels different. That's why consistency matters more than most people realize. If affection means comfort today and irritation tomorrow, confusion begins. If a behavior is allowed 1 week and punished the next, uncertainty grows. Dogs don't need perfection. They need predictability, because predictability feels like safety, and safety becomes trust. Most behavior problems don't begin as behavior problems. They begin as messages. A bark can be a message. Pacing can be a message. Chewing can be a message. Clinginess can be a message. Withdrawal can be a message. Dogs communicate the only way they know how. A dog that destroys furniture may be bored. A dog that barks nonstop may be anxious. A dog that follows you everywhere may be seeking reassurance. Yet people often focus on the behavior itself because it's the easiest thing to see. They see the smoke, but never look for the fire. They react to the symptom instead of understanding the cause, and the real problem remains, still waiting to be heard. Sometimes the better question isn't how to stop a behavior. Sometimes the better question is this: what is my dog trying to tell me? The pet industry offers endless solutions: smarter toys, better leashes, more comfortable beds. And many of those things are useful. Some genuinely improve a dog's life. But there is one thing no company can manufacture: presence. Not perfect presence, not expensive presence, just real presence. 10 uninterrupted minutes. No scrolling, no notifications, no multitasking. Just you and your dog, sharing the same moment. You'd be surprised how much that matters. You'd be surprised how much healing can happen there. In a world full of distractions, attention has become a rare gift. And for a dog, it may be the most meaningful gift of all. Every relationship has an invisible account, not a financial account, an emotional one. Every walk is a deposit. Every game is a deposit. Every moment of patience is a deposit. Every act of understanding is a deposit. These moments seem small, but over time they add up. They create security. They create trust. Of course, mistakes happen. Everyone gets tired. Everyone gets distracted. Everyone loses patience sometimes. The goal isn't perfection. It never was. The goal is balance, making sure the deposits are greater than the withdrawals. Dogs are incredibly forgiving, but trust still needs care. Just like anything valuable, when it's maintained, it grows stronger. When it's neglected, it slowly fades. This is the part most people avoid thinking about because it's uncomfortable. But it may be the most important lesson of all. Your dog is living a much shorter story than you are. One day there will be a final walk, a final ride in the car, a final greeting at the front door, a final time they hear your voice, and neither of you will know it's the last one, not when it happens. That's why ordinary days matter more than we realize. The ordinary days become the memories, not the vacations. Not the expensive gifts, not the special occasions, the quiet mornings, the random Tuesday evenings, the simple moments in between, the moments when you stopped what you were doing and chose them. Your dog isn't counting how many years they have left. They're counting on you every morning, every evening, every time you walk through the door. So tonight, put the phone down, sit beside them, say their name, scratch behind their ears, stay a little longer than usual, because dogs don't build their lives around achievements. They build them around people. And if you've loved them well, you will be the center of that entire world.